Welcome.
Hi, how's it going? ¿Cómo les va? Vamos a empezar con el video número 2 en el que explico inglés, enseño inglés, mientras que aprendo HTML. Vamos a ver cómo va. Ya vi que va muy rápido, así que seguramente lo pongan en 0.75 para hacerles alguna acotación que puedan ir entendiendo lo que vamos viendo. Let's start.
Yo people, I'm Sean from the Net Ninja, and this is HTML Basics Lesson 2. What is HTML?
What is HTML? Aprovecho esta pregunta para contarles cómo se forman las preguntas cuando tengo el verbo to be. What is HTML? What es una WH word. Esta siempre va adelante cuando hago preguntas. En este caso, tenemos what, when. Bueno, les voy a poner por eso. Después voy a poner el verbo to be, el que corresponda, is, am, word. En este caso, voy a poner is porque HTML es lo mismo que it. ¿Sí? Esto es lo mismo que it. Y este sería el sujeto. Listo, ya creé y ya sé cómo crear preguntas. Let's continue.
Now, before we start, I'm going to say this much. This ain't going to be a big history lesson.
I'm gonna say, si voy a decir, esto creo que lo dije en la primera, I am going to say, ¿sí? Esta es la forma informal de decir going to. Y otra cosita, this ain't gonna be. This ain't gonna be. This isn't going to be. Pero es la forma más habitual. This ain't gonna be. Esto indica una negación. No sé si se hace con la bien. No lo uso. Una negación. This ain't gonna be. Okay.
It's on the derivation of HTML. If you want to learn that, you're more than welcome to go and scour the internet for.
This ain't gonna be. Esto no va a ser una historia de HTML. Básicamente, you are more than welcome. Una super frase. You are more than welcome. Están más que bienvenidos. You are more than welcome. To scout. Más que bienvenidos. Una frase. Y la segunda palabra que es muy habitual, to scout. Cuando voy a scout, pero no es eso. Es a buscar alrededor, sí, scout de internet.
Plenty of articles out there. In fact, what I'm going to do is pop a link to one of those articles in this video description so you can click that and read to your heart's content.
Read, otra super frase que me encanta. Read to your heart's content. ¿Sí? Leer, haces que tu corazón esté contento, que no es, nosotros no lo decimos así. So, lee todo lo que se te plazca hasta que se te acaben las ganas. Let's start. Let's continue.
Me, I'm just going to give you a brief overview, like a bird's eye view of what HTML is and how it.
Un montón de frases. Bird's eye. Es como una visión periférica, una visión muy por arriba, panorámica de algo, bueno, así. Lo voy a poner de nuevo para que lo escuchen.
Me, I'm just going to give you a brief overview, like a bird's eye view of what.
Like a bird's eye view. ¿Sí? Una visión por arriba del tema.
What HTML is and how it works with other web technologies.
How it works with other web technologies, y con otras tecnologías, cómo funciona, eso solamente no va a dar mucho detalle.
And then we're just going to dive in and create a website.
And then we are just going to dive in. Vamos a bucear. Y nos vamos a meter, básicamente. Y nos vamos a meter a entrar.
From start to finish. All right, so first things first, what does HTML stand for?
What HTML stands for, sí. Veamos.
Then it stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Now, this isn't that important, to be honest.
Hypertext Markup Language. Dice que no es importante, pero que HTML, creo que pusimos eso sin querer, es un lenguaje marcado de etiquetas y, veamos, continuamos.
but I thought I'd mention it anyway. It's not a programming language, it's a markup language. And the difference is that a programming language contains often some kind of business logic. So,
Ok, ahí explica la diferencia entre un lenguaje de programación y un lenguaje de HTML, pero ninguna cosita extra para decir el inglés.
say, for example, I do something on a website. The website says, okay, the user's done this, it reacts and it shows me certain content. That would be a...
No me acuerdo si en la primera lo habíamos visto, pero that would be el would. Sí, creo que sí, that would be. Sí, eso sería.
programming language or a scripting language that handles that kind of functionality. A markup language like HTML is just a way of presenting content in...
Dice que el HTML es solamente el lenguaje marcado en etiquetas que presenta las cosas, el contenido.
a structured and logical way to a user. How we do this uses something called HTML tags, and I'll talk about...
Y ahí empieza con las HTML tags. El otro día les mostré nuestra linda tabla, y no era una tabla periódica, sino que eran las de las HTML tags, que después dejo el link por ahí.
that later on. Just remember for now, it's a markup language.
Solo hay que recordar.
Okay, so
Claro.
HTML is what I call one of three awesome technologies, and together with CSS and
Together with, ¿sí? No sé si los franceses lo sabían. Together with. ¿Sí? Junto con, together with.
JavaScript, you can create some top-looking websites, all right? So they're the three kind of
Cool looking, así quiero que sean mis páginas. Cool looking website.
cool technologies you want to know to create some good-looking websites.
Right.
So HTML, like we said, is the structure of a web page. CSS is more to do with the design kind of aesthetics of the web page. If I want to change the web page color, or if I want to change the font size of the title, or the font weight, or the font family, if I want to move things around and position them differently on the website, then I'm going to do that through CSS, which, by the way, stands for Cascading Style Sheets.
Bueno, hasta ahora básicamente lo que está en el PowerPoint en la pantalla. HTML es la estructura de la página web. CSS de styling, ¿sí? Todo lo que es el estilo, cambiar el color, posicionar las cosas en diferentes lugares, etc. Lo único, agrego que CSS stands for, o sea que esto significa cascading. No sé si dijo cascading o cascade. Styling shape. Y esto creo que en algún momento me dijeron que era muy importante porque lee así como si fuera en cascada.
And I'm going to do a course on CSS in the future.
Yes.
The third one is JavaScript. This is more like the interactivity of the website's brain. So
The interactivity of the website's brain, y la interactividad es como el cerebro de esta webpage.
like I said before, if I go to a website and I click something, and say, for example, a pop-up comes up and says, you want to join this mailing list, that pop-up is probably going to be controlled by JavaScript.
Si vamos a una página web y se nos aparece una pop-up, que lo llamamos igual aquí, una ventana pop-up, le hacemos clic ahí y vamos a otro lugar, eso está hecho con, probablemente esté hecho con JavaScript.
And like with the CSS, I'll do a course on JavaScript in the future. This is all going to be about HTML, which is the structure of a web page. Now, I mentioned before that we control the structure of HTML with things called tags, and that's what you're seeing on this page here.
Ok, HTML tags. Para los que no saben, tags son las etiquetas. Ok, vamos a ver qué nos dice sobre las etiquetas. Uy,
There's loads of different kind of tags. This is just a few select examples.
hay un montón.
And basically, all a web page is a series of tags, of different tags.
A web page is, una página web is, a series of tags, una serie de etiquetas.
On top of each other, underneath each other,
On top, arriba, underneath, debajo.
and nested within each other.
And nested, ¿sí? Anidadas. Vamos a ver ahora nested, pero va a aparecer un montón y es anidada.
And we'll go into more detail about how this, how it's all structured later on. But just know for now that everything that
Just for now, ¿sí? No for now. ¿Sí? Por ahora lo que tenés que saber,
you display pretty much to the user is going to be within a tag. Right, so some examples we've got here is a paragraph tag. And by the way, every tag normally opens like this. An open angle bracket, tag name, closed angle bracket, then the content.
bueno, acá les tengo que explicar la puntuación. Así que voy a detener y les voy a mostrar una imagen porque si no, es imposible. Ok, me arrepentí, son un montón. El video se va a hacer eterno. Así que les puse algunas, las más importantes. Open angle brackets, close angle brackets, ¿sí? Y después es el slash, que es súper conocido, slash. Yeah.
And basically, all a web page is a series of tags, of different tags, on top of each other, underneath each other, and nested within each other. And we'll go into more detail about how this, how it's all structured later on. But just know for now that everything that you display pretty much to the user is going to be within a tag. Right, so some examples I've got here is a paragraph tag. And by the way, every tag normally opens like this.
Every tag, ¿sí? Cada etiqueta opens like this, ¿sí? Abre con esto.
Angle bracket, tag
Angle brackets, ¿sí? Angle brackets.
Name, closed angle bracket, and the content, and then you close the tag off with an open angle bracket, / the tag name, then a closed angle bracket. So the top one is a paragraph tag, and that's going to be great for things like articles. You're going to have the paragraph tag at the heart of all articles. So you've got the P for that, and then you put the paragraph text in between the tags. The next one is an anchor tag or an A tag, and that
Anchor tag, the anchor, como ancla.
It's used for links. So if I've got a navigation on a website and I've got loads of different links, then I use a combination of anchor tags to display links to the user. The third one is the H1 tag. That's to display headings, and they range from H1, they're the most important, right down to H5, I think. And they're the least important kind of headings. Then we've got a block quote. That's great for kind of displaying things like quotes. Then finally, the image tag. And you're going to notice something a little bit different about this. It's not got a closing bracket. And the reason is because it's a self-contained tag.
Self-contained tag. Y la de imágenes is a self-contained tag. Es una etiqueta ya contenida y no necesita que cierre, que abra.
And that means that everything within the image tag is within the angle brackets. That's all we need. All the information is there to display to the user. And I'm going to go in more detail about the image tag later on. In fact, there will be a video, no doubt, devoted to the image tag. So for now, what you want to remember is that everything pretty much in HTML documents is controlled or structured via these things called tags.
Ok, lo que tengo que acordarnos es que está todo estructurado por estas tags que son etiquetas.
And in fact, what we'll do now is take a quick look at an example.
A quick look. Vamos a ver. A quick look. Vamos a viciar según alguna página.
Example of a web page.
An example of a web page.
All right, so here we are on the netninja.co.uk homepage. And as you can see in the top left here, we've got a logo. That's a H1. We've got some links here for the navigation. We've got the title. That's a H2, I think. Then we've got some images here, a link here. And all this is controlled by different HTML tags. And if I just right-click this screen and inspect element, this is going to bring up
inspeccionar, ¿sí?
Google Development Tool. I'll just slide that over here. And you can see this whole HTML document here is just a series of different tags. And they're on top of one and each other. They're
on top of one each other, sí, arriba en cada una.
Nested within each other.
Nested, están anidadas. Están todas, una dentro de la otra.
If we drill right down, you can see at the heart of it all, we've got these basic tags like the H1 tag for the logo, like I said, and A tag that actually links to the home page. That's within the logo itself. We've got some H2 tags there, some list tags, that's for displaying list items, and we'll go through all this later. I mean, you're not going to recognize most of these tags. I'm just giving you a brief overview of how it's structured. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we'll do in this course is we're going to go through a lot of the more popular tags, certainly enough tags for you to kind of start making your own websites. But before we do that, I'm going to go through the syntax of HTML and how you kind of start a HTML document. So we'll do that in the next movie. I'll see you guys then.
Ok. Bueno, nos veremos en el próximo video. See you. Espero que haya servido.